Alright guys, so that was for you guys. I already have the title of this video. And yes, this video is dating advice for the younger generation. And when I say generation, what am I talking about? I am probably talking about the young generation, Generation Z and Generation Alpha, but probably Gen Z. So, now that you know the title of this video, you know what we're going to talk about. This is basically just a video of me talking about Gen Z and the dating game, and basically why most of the young generation, if you're just an average Joe, right, how you're basically fucked. Now, I know that's what not everyone wants to hear, but let's be honest, guys. This is reality, real reality, and this is the way we live, and this is how humanity is going. And you saw the title, Dating Advice for the Younger Generation, and it's kind of hard to come up with dating advice for the younger generation when you look how fucked society is. And I'm not trying to be like the negative Nancy, but I have came to my own conclusions of how things go. And my favorite saying is, men only get what women want, and women can only choose what they have. And men get what they only want, men only get what they only want, and women choose what they can get. If you kind of understand what I'm saying with that. Basically, men can only get what they want, right? If they can get what they want, that's good for them. They can get what they want. And if you're watching this, you probably have the same mindset as me, or if not, you have a similar thinking. And what I mean is, obviously, this is going to be the video is going to be like generalized, and the algorithm will probably figure it out. But it probably has the same. Uh, you're probably the same as me, same path. Not quite, but you understand where it's going. So why do I say it's going to be a little difficult for this generation? Well, first of all, um, if you're trying to self-improve yourself, right? You came to the right channel. Congratulations to you. But what I'm trying to say is, like, society is just all over the place. I mean, let's be honest. Like, go outside, right? A hot girl, right, can do whatever she wants, get whatever she wants. A regular average Joe, it's a different story. Now, let's be honest, right? What do I mean by that? Like, the average Joe, right? Let's be honest. 99% of the population, right, are probably like all the same. You gotta wake up, get a job, right, work a 9 to 5, save money, get a car, right. You gotta live a house. If you don't watch the news, I mean, you're a smart person, but all you see on the news is topics of war, the presidential election, or housing. That's all I see, and that's kind of what people say. So the reason I say the dating game is effed is this is for like average people who don't want to be average. And what I'm talking about is basically like an average Joe is an average Joe. I mean, 90% of the world is probably average Joes, and they work their way up, get lucky, or that's it. I mean, they work their way up or get lucky. And you start from nowhere unless you're like a rich trust fund baby or some elite person. And you see all these YouTube channels, and yeah, they talk, but we're gonna get down to the basics. Like, I'm talking top tier elite men. That's what we want to be. That's what we want to become, right? I mean, I'm average, I would say. I mean, I was born an average life. I have a family. Um, Low key, not the richest. I would say we're like average. I mean, the medium wealth. Let's be honest. The medium house is, what is it, like 100 to 200K. That's probably like below average. Average is probably like this, so quote unquote average is like 200K to 300K. But now that it's 2024, if you're keeping up with economics, like the housing market went up like another 100K for every house in its little category, like 100K is probably 200K, 200K is worth 300K, 300K is worth like 600K somehow. But I'm just saying, like, average guys, I mean, um, it's hard out there. And basically, like, you gotta work hard. Like, me, or an average person, it's like you almost need two, let's be honest, like two jobs to survive. It's considered like normal at this point. Like, everyone I know has two jobs, or if they don't have two jobs, they have a really good job. And if you're not like in college and have a good major, if you're not, then you probably have two jobs. If you don't, you're probably doing a trade, or you got a hobby, or like a side hustle, whatever a person's doing. But we all start from the bottom and we got to get to the top, you know? So why I say it's F for the average person is like, just look at the average person, like two jobs, one job, a good job. Right? You gotta survive, you get a car, you gotta pay your car, you get a car, you gotta pay your car insurance, right? Gas, right? You gotta eat, so you gotta get your groceries. What else you gotta do? You gotta like pay bills, grocery bills, car. You have a phone, everyone has a phone, you need a phone these days to do anything unless you're Amish. But I mean, for God's sakes, I shouldn't be saying that, but like, let's be real. It's like you need a phone for anything. Like any fast food or regular job, you have to have a phone to do a QR. You can't even get like pieces of paper. I mean, in my area, I'm in the DC area, capital area, so it's like you need a phone to do anything these days, unless you want to be Amish. But Amish is not what we were born into, and you don't want to be Amish. I'm not. I don't want to. And it's like, so by time I say it's hard is by time you pay all this stuff, you have no money. And then you have a girl, right? And like this girl, like you know how girls are. Oh my god, like me, I have so many sisters, so I know what it's like. But like that's a different story. But like regular girls, for the average dude, it's like the competition's crazy. Right? You got the rich people, you got the competition, rappers, social media influencers, or whatever. I can't even talk right now. Influencers and regular people. It's gonna be hard for like the average Joe. Like me, I'm average. Um, my family didn't come from that much, so, but I'm just saying how like for the regular guy, it's crazy out there. So, um, yeah, that's why I made a YouTube channel, and I want to help people with dating. So, but for the average guy, I kind of just got off topic. I know I just was talking about all kinds of stuff, but I'm just saying like for the average guy, like it's crazy out there. I mean, let's be honest. Like, if you really want what you want, it's like you gotta work so hard. And the girl can leave at any time. She'll find a way to get upset, or if she doesn't, like things just won't work out, and she'll leave. And then you're just stuck with yourself. So you gotta learn the game of dating and dating advice and stick to me. Um, I'll make it big one day, like probably huge. I'm already calling I already know, like I don't have to call. I already know I'll probably make it really big sometime in the future. Um, but yeah, this is kind of why I think the dating game. I didn't even give you a reason. I kind of just gave you a story, but I'll come up with reasons why. But it's just crazy how this world is now, and it's like, where is it heading? Like, where will the world head in the future? Like, the way it's going, it's just crazy to think about. There's so many things to think about: population, culture, war, technology. Like, can we just keep going, or I don't know. I like to stay positive, so stay safe, stay dangerous.